Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenos dias. This is Lisa Marie Goodson coming from República Dominicana. And yes, y'all, you see these red eyes, so something is irritating my eyes. But I want to talk about eyes, even though I said, what am I talking about? I'm talking about a whole bunch of things. I'm talking about Leo season. Leo season, a very important season right now. And I should know because I'm a Leo. I started laughing. I said, look, all the astrologers, they talking about Leo season and what to expect in Leo season. And I'm like, well, you know what, though? I'm a Leo. I could tell y'all about Leo season because I'm all knee deep in it. Now, Leo season has been in for a while, but for me, I always feel like the epitome of Leo season is in August. When that August hit, you just feel like, oh my God. And I'm a little partial because I'm an August Leo, and July Leos are the bomb too. I love y'all. All Leos, mwah, much love for you. My birthday is August 7th. Y'all, I'm going to be 51 dos. That's 52 years old in the house, and I'm very proud. I live a beautiful life, and I'm going to live a even longer one because I know so much more from the first half of my life that I'm going to do so much better in the second. And it's not even about doing better. It's the evolution of the soul. Let's talk about it. So something I noticed about my eyes, and I had read this a long time ago, that my eyes, since I've been here, the perfect eyesight that we all came into this world with. Some may not think so, and I'm talking about more than just right here, right? I'm talking about that clarity that some people have, right, or that I think everybody has, and some people are more in tune with it. Uh, I read something in a book. It was a wonderful book. It's called Take Off Your Glasses and See. And it's a great book. And it talks about how contact lens wearing and glasses wearing actually makes your eyesight worse, not better. And it's the dependency on them that actually keeps your eyesight actually worse, not better. But that this idea that people who live in green environments or even work in green environments like park rangers or environmentalists or people who just live in maybe the island or in places in different parts of the continent actually have the best eyesight, and it has to do with the green color of the trees. It has to do with the looking of the trees, the greenness, even the idea of your eyesight improves more when you look out in the horizon. And in the book, he talked about how many of us, when we're walking or driving, we're only looking a few feet in front of us. Most of us are not looking out into a horizon. So right now, there's mountains that's out there. Before the mountains, there's a series of trees and bushes and taller trees. But to look out into that mountain actually can improve your eyesight and looking at green. I remember even when I was in Trinidad, and the brother I was with there said that his father told him, this is before I read the book, this is years before I read the book, the Trinidadian said that his father told him that if you want to improve your eyesight, look at the green of the grass and the trees, actually improve your sight. And there'll be moments here that my eyesight will come in so dang clear. It's happened to me in the States, but here more often. It's almost like my eyes are trying to readjust to going back to being healthy. Can you imagine if I stayed in an environment like this, or like this? I don't have to be here for a long time. I believe that our eyesight can totally be improved. But I also think that those are those moments that I'm allowing. I think good eyesight, and I'm talking about this on many levels. You know me. I think the good eyesight has a lot to do with the insight. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that you've discovered and things that you learn will actually improve your eyesight. I think that letting go of your own falsehoods and not being afraid and being more fearless can also improve your physical eyes. But really, I know for a fact that my third eye has been improved tremendously on this trip to the Dominican Republic. And let me say this, y'all. Is it necessarily the Dominican Republic that gave me some eye opening revelations? I don't think so. I think traveling in general, I think the place picks you. I think wherever the place is that picked you, and you allow it, you will get some revelations like never before. Again, I got to say, and I need to investigate and feel more of what this is about, but what is it about traveling and being in another place that can open you up in so many ways? And a lot of you have actually kind of gave your opinions, and I totally agree with you. When you're in your everyday routine, particularly in the Los Estados Unidos, the United States of America, I feel like even more like, or in a high Europe, or other parts of the so-called developed worlds or first worlds, if you want to call it that. that hustle, that bustle, that trying to just keep it together. What do I have here? I have time. There's no job I'm going to, rushing to. My work is to make sure that you are good. My work is to make sure that I bring you any insights from the spirit that gives it to me. My work is to work on myself. And that's if that was your job all day, how much better, happier, more whole that we would all feel if we were able to do that. And I think that has a lot to do with it. The weather's nice, the birds are singing, you're with nature, your stress level is less. People tend to be less stressed, but not all. There are some stressed out people here as well. Believe me, I know, okay, because I was with one. So, but there is still a certain amount of that, a certain amount of exhaling, a certain amount of peace that goes on. And I'm loving it, y'all. I'm loving it. I'm loving this vibe. And I'm going to bring this vibe to me wherever I go because I feel like each place is going to give me something new. This Leo season too. Another thing is I stay up late, y'all. Do y'all notice that you have tremendous amount of energy lately, or that you feel like you want to get up earlier, you feel like you want to get things done? I am constantly on all my social media platforms. My Patreon, my Instagram Rosa, ROSA underscore Negra Travels. Rosa underscore Negra Travels. Please check out the Instagram. It's too funky right now, and it's just about to get better. Facebook, both of my channels, my Facebook and my group, and then y'all, and then I'm everywhere. And I want to be like I'm so excited about life. It's the Leo energy. The energy of the Leo already. If you can't tell, we're quite energetic. January through December. Okay, so we energetic anyway, right? We are ruled by the sun, or our heart shock, our heart, and the sun is our ruling planet, right? So we like sunshine. That's why I said fun, fun, fun. Some say turn up, get lit. I mean that in a spiritual sense. Turn up the vibrational frequency, y'all. Turn up the light. Turn up your magnetism. Leos are great for that. Also about courage. Leos are all about the courage. That's why the whole idea of the cowardly lion. See, that's the oxymoron. Like a lion. I remember my friend Gregory Joe Bledsoe, if you're watching, he used to say a weak Leo or a scared Leo, that's not a pretty sight. Like that's not a pretty sight because Leos is like, what? We could do it. We're going to do it. We're going to taste it. We're going to look at it. We're going to go near it. Remember, we are the fire element. So we're not afraid of fire, but we can also get burnt in a lot of levels because we also have that sunny disposition. We see things in people. They say Leos see things in others that nobody else can see. Like I'm sure I know I've been with some dudes that people be like, you with him? Like, what's up with that? Like, what's that about? Like what you doing there? Like you don't need to be, because Leos feel like we could see inside, but a lot of times we don't see everything because the sun is also blinding. The sun, it's very blinding, and sometimes when the sun finally go down, we be like, "Oh, was I hoodwinked?" You know what I'm saying? Was I in something that wasn't good, or I probably shouldn't have been in that situation? So, Leos are all about the go, go, go. But that's, we definitely gonna have September coming with the Virgo to ground us all back again. But enjoy the Leo season. So I'm up at night. I can't sleep. I'm too excited. My life has completely changed. I am in a whole nother place than I was when I started out on the trip. I found what I was looking for. I found it. And it is me, y'all. It's me. I found my true self. And I'm not done yet. But I mean, there was something like I couldn't find. Something was missing. I needed new. And the new I got was, look at this, Rosa Negra Travels. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Instagram posts, Patreon. I mean, just the stuff that I've done here. I've done something called Afro Dominican aerobics. I lived by the beach. I'm in the mountains. I know more Spanish than I did before, and I definitely know the fun words for sure. Like, I mean, my life has totally changed, and I'm a new person, and that was in 2 months. So I know the power of traveling, and I know it. So y'all, I know something too about talk about insights. I'm going to Ghana. Y'all, did y'all see that lit interview? after this, go back and listen to the interview. I was talking to the woman that's putting on the Ghana trip from October 25th to October 31st, 6 days, 6 nights, 7 days in the beautiful Cape Coast, Ghana, West Africa. And I'm going to be actually, I guess I am heading to workshops, but my girl Sadia, who created this Ghana trip, she talks about why she created the Ghana retreat. It is a luxury retreat, and the video was lit. Yo, she was healing me just by being around her. Can you understand that the high energy of high frequency queens together? I forgot. How many of y'all in your life feel like, oh my God, when you watch somebody or you've listened to somebody, your energy went up? Maybe you do that when you listen to me. I don't know. Maybe not. But maybe, your energy went up. Your energy was like more like expansive. You was through the roof. You understood like something like, oh my God, that's me. Or, oh my God, I can walk differently today. Now I'm going to work, but I'm going to work with my third eye wide open. And I'm connecting to all that is good in the universe. And I'm making all these synchronistic things are happening to me. Like, how many of you experienced that? That's what I experienced with Sadia. Her name is Sadia. Yesterday, she is a Ghanaian woman, Ghanaian parents, both mother and father, born in, I think, London, England. I want to say, I know England, but I think it's London. And she is a phenomenal young lady. She is one of my students, so I'm proud. If you noticed that yesterday when I was talking to her, because we were having a conversation, it wasn't an interview, I was so proud of this young lady. She was like, I took many of your courses. Like, I am your student. And I'm just like, oh, I'm doing something right. Like, I'm doing something right here because it's that my reflection. Like, she made me pop. So that vibration, that sharing was so important. Please watch the video. And it's so much vital information that you can get. And she will be also, of course, I call it her retreat, even though she got Lisa, or Claiming the Queen with Lisa Marie Goodson. It's her retreat, and she will be teaching lots of classes on herbalism, I'm gonna call it, and shamanistic journaling, and soul healing, and soul connecting, and remembrance. The reclaiming, remembering, putting ourselves back together again, knowing that nothing was lost and that everything is still there. She talks about the vibrational DNA of Africans in the diaspora. That's what I'm all about. And the connection to our continent, the beautiful, beloved continent of Africa, whatever country we may be connected to. I think that once Black Americans, specifically, I think diasporic people, period, Blacks around the world, hit that continent, what's going to happen? Can you imagine if I'm having these amazing revelations that's changed my life? And don't get me wrong, not without sacrifice, not without things that didn't work out that I wish could have worked out better. But if I'm having that here in the Dominican Republic, what is going to happen when my Black behind set foot on the island? I'm sorry, no, we're not even doing. We're talking about the country of Ghana, West Africa, where a lot of our people were taken from. We're talking about the 400 years, commemorating, and not so much celebrating, but celebrating that we came back home, y'all. That we are still here. That the door of no return, we returned. That it was a lie and it wasn't the truth. That you can't never keep us down because ancestrally we keep being born within ourselves over and over again. And that's what's up. And I'm just excited and thrilled. I was thinking about a lot. I was thinking about this idea of containing a powerful woman, right? And the fact is that you cannot contain a powerful woman. And I was thinking about the men in my life who knew that, oh my God, you know what? I'm not going to be able to keep her because she has so much work to do within the world. That I can't have her in that way, because I know. And I got to say this, the first man that ever told me that, I'm with you until, we evolve. He said, if I'm not the one, I'm preparing you for the one. Like, this older man in my life was so clear that you got too much to do and you ain't gonna be around with an old man like me forever. And the best that I could do is give you what I got and show you what I got so that you can go out there in the world. He was clear, he let me know, and that was a blessing, and I carry so much from that. Even I remember my ex-husband, he used to say to me the same thing. He used to be like, one day he sat, I will never forget this, I'll share the story. And we were on my deck in the house that my daughter was born. and we were on a deck, and it was a beautiful sunny day. And I'm looking at him, and I think I was mad at him for something that women and men have disputes. And I was kind of like sitting there pouting, and he looked at me, and he just started having tears in his eyes. I was like, "What's up? What's going on?" And he was like, "I'm wrong." And I was like, "You wrong about what?" "I'm wrong for trying to keep you." He said, "The world needs you, and I have no business. I need to just get out the way so you could do your thing." I'll never forget when he said to me when I first met him, because I was raw and I was all high energy, and he stopped me one day running through my house doing stuff, Leo energy. And he said, "Listen, listen, listen, sister, listen." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "You are on higher ground. Stay on higher ground. Do not come down to my level. Do not come down to where I am. Stay where you are. Let me come up to you." And oh my God, why didn't I listen? Like, why didn't I listen? And I find as a Leo, that's our thing, like we got to be careful of, is that we really are on, not higher meaning better. Higher means we searched a certain amount. We've done a lot of introspection. Self-actualization is the name of the game, because Leos are about the self. We're the center, the sun, right? Things revolve in a sense around it. And so I think that for Leos, what we have to be careful with is really lowering our level, because most time when we lower our level, and my ex, I mean, what was the words not as wise as it could be? Because it's true. What you do is, I used to have to come down my vibrational frequency just to have a conversation with him or to overly explain. And I realized that even my relationship here, it was that same lowering of frequency so I could be right here. And I said to myself, wait a second, like, when am I going to get that I don't have to do that? Because when you do that, you make people think that they're going to be able to own you, possess you, keep you. Let me say this to you and all you women that are dealing with anything. You are a goddamn goddess. You can put a spell on a mother effer. Do you understand what I'm saying? You could put a spell on a mother effer. Your goddess power, your bruja-ness, if you will, it cannot be touched. I realize that warrior spirit of a Leo, you better walk in that warrior spirit. You want to mess with me? I'm going to mess with you in the ways that you ain't going to be able to sleep. I'm going to mess with your butt until your butt toss and turn. I'm going to mess with you till you can't walk, you can't eat, you can't even S-H-I-T. That's the kind of power you got. Don't let nobody try to be over you. Don't let nobody ever try to take away your power or your presence. Be scared of no man or woman. So you don't know. Like I'm saying, mess with me if you want to, but you catch a bad one, because I'm a spiritual witch and I don't play that shit. Okay, so let me just get that out. For whoever needed to hear that, we got that straight. I hope we do. I ain't the one, and you ain't either. And I'm saying that to all the goddesses, like the power is. Can you imagine if we was walking in that damn power every day? What? I think about it too. I think about the Haitian women that I see here. And I feel like the Dominicans just like ignore them. The Haitian women here, they walk with their goods, their bags, their bowls, their things that they are selling on their head. And listen, they strong. They be like these thick mamas, and they walk like this, and little booty, honey, that butt be boom, 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 that head be high, and they be walking. And I say to so many Dominicans, I be like, oh my God, it looks like only the Haitian women do that here. They just ignore it like it's nothing. They can't even see the strength, and that queen is holding her head. And believe me, they be like, oh, Haitians know voodoo, and you best watch out then. And you best watch out, because I got some in me too. And I just feeling like I need to say that today. Like, don't mess with me on a spiritual level. You ain't gonna win. Your physical can't mess with my spiritual. You will not be able to sleep at night. And that's the power that we have. And I don't want to scare nobody, because I think we are so afraid of our power as black women. We don't want to go out there and say, I'm a bruja, what about you? You best believe it. Stand in that power. Queen, stand in that power. And that's what the Leo's all about. The Leo's like, go get your thing. Go do your thing. Your witchery is in the foods that you make. It's in the love that you give. It's in the touch that you give to others. It's in the laying on of your hands on anybody. But that same laying on of hands to heal can lay on hands to repel. And if some evil is trying to come up on you, you look that evil in the face and you say, not today, not today. Not today, y'all, not today. So we are powerful goddess. I cannot be stopped. You cannot be stopped. It's a beautiful thing when you realize, and Leo season gives you that opportunity to so stand in your power. Can't nobody say nothing, because if they in touch with the Leo's energy, they gonna recognize your power, because they in their power too. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of nothing. Don't be scared of failure. Don't be scared of making mistakes. Go out there and have those experiences and know, keep yourself covered. You got to keep yourself covered. You Christians say you're covered by the blood of Jesus, cover somebody's blood. Be covered by the blood of somebody. You know, as a menopausal woman, a woman who doesn't bleed anymore, my blood goes up, honey. My blood goes up into my vibrational third eye. My pituitary gland is lit right now. Do you understand? So my blood, it's not, we keep the blood in instead of releasing that blood. We ain't squatting and letting that blood go. We are retaining the blood. And it is that blood that I am covered with. The blood of the goddess, the blood of my ancestors. Do you understand? You can't mess with that. When Africa calls you, you better stand up. You better be counted. I'm going to Ghana, and I hope you're going with me. And when I come back from Ghana, come back. What I don't know. Am I gonna come back from Ghana? I mean, in the best way. Am I gonna? Somebody told me, Africa, when you go, and I'm a sensitive being and a sentient being as well, that it has an ability to keep you. I was talking to a queen, like I said, and I was like, oh, I'm going to be going to Ghana. No, she knows. She sees the flyers, and if you watch the video, I'm going to be in Ghana in October. And she said, well, how long are you going to be there? I said, well, the retreat is a week, and I'm going to stay for the month. And she said, that's what you think, because she had just got back from Ghana not too long ago. And I was like, And she was like, girl, Ghana got a way of keeping you there. And when she done with you, she tell you when to go. Ghana got a way of just Africa, I'm sure in general, West Africa for a lot of us specifically, Ghana, because I think that it's I'm about to sneeze. That's the ancestors. Hold on. Excuse me. Thank you. That's that arroz blanco right there. That stuff ain't good. But anyway, they know they have your back. Africa, the continent, the soil, it's been waiting for you. Do you understand? It's like I said in the talk what I had with the sister Sadia yesterday, that the herbs need us just as much as we need them. Do you understand, diasporic African, that the earth, that Africa, that soil needs you to come back home, or it will never be whole again. It will never be whole again. We all suffered during that enslavement, transatlantic slave trade. We all suffered, not just the people that were enslaved, but the people that were not, because they left a part of themselves. Their ancestors is out there, and you are the product of their ancestors. You are them, and they are you, and they will never really have that peace until you have that peace. It is time for us to come home. It is time for us. And anybody in my life, and all of y'all rip me, y'all giving me advice in Ghana how to pack for Africa, the hope it, and I'm loving you. But anybody in my life, every relationship that so-called didn't work out in my life and in yours too, look at where you are, but more importantly, look at where you're going so you can understand some of us women, and we can't be that tied down situation. We are warrior. The brother said to me, I'm wrong. I'm wrong for trying to keep you. I'm wrong for trying to hold you. I have three brothers in my life say, I'm wrong for trying to do this. You got things to do, and you better go out there and do it, queen. Ladies, if I'm seeing, I know it's early, where you at? I'm seeing 9 thumbs up. Can you give me some thumbs up on this? I feel like I'm spitting pure fire here because it's Leo season. That's all I got is fire. So if you are awake and alive, could you please give me a thumbs up? Like, share, subscribe. But I know you're doing your thing, and I know many of you are going to work. Y'all, oh, I love y'all. Thank you. I saw the one. Thank you. I am so ready for the next adventure. I'm ready to get myself together, to get my life. When I finally go back to the U.S., I'm going to love it because there's a place there for me. There's some more healing and reflecting that I have to do. There's more revelations that will come to me coming from out of here to somewhere else. People ask me a lot. I always tell you I do. I love the DR. I love the DR because I do. I love the environment. I love the people. I love it. When I come back to the DR again, I don't think that I will. I think that the DR was a preview of the real thing. And I think the real thing is being on the continent. I think that it's very difficult sometimes living in a place where the people are black, but they don't really acknowledge it in that way. And that would be a feat to acknowledge their blackness, but more than that, to acknowledge their Africanness, I'm asking for too much. Like, I'm way asking for too much. Like, but I give thanks for Sylvestre, who said to me, I'm a woke Dominican American. I give thanks for my girl Indira, who I know is a woke Dominican American. I'm not saying that Dominicans are not woke. Like, that's not true. I'm not saying that they don't know who they are. I'm saying that white supremacy and colonialism definitely affected them as it's affected many Africans in the diaspora that I don't think they know. If you never get the history, you know, the beauty I think of, for me, being a black American, 'cause that's all that I could talk about, right? Really, is that I think that lots of us in African American community, we had to search for the wokeness. You know, we got woke. You know, thanks to people like Francis Cress Welsing, and you know people like John Henry Clark and Ivan Van Sertima and Dr. Ben, and I mean the list goes on and on. Even Queen Afua and all these other people that's showing us the way in so many ways. It's a Queen Mother Moore, and of course we can go back to Fannie Lou Hamer and Harriet Tubman and Ida B. Wells and Sojourner Truth, and you know all our freedom fighters. You know even Maxine Waters and you know Barbara Lee. I mean we could talk about the modern day. You know Angela Davis and Asada Shakur and Afeni Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Like, we woke, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of ways. Elaine Brown and all these other people, Erica Huggins. And, you know, we got something. And we can go get that information that we want to search for our Africanness. We want to be Africans. We know that we've never lost anything. We know that we're connected to our continent. And we want that, and I think that's a privilege as an American to search that. We understand that we as black Americans fought so that every person melanated can come to the country that we're born in. You know, we fought and we continue to fight. We got younger warriors, we got younger activists that are doing the work, and I'm so proud, you know. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of you all, you know, but I'm also connected. And I know when I see another Dominican that look like me, you are from the same place that I'm from. But sometimes I think it could be a little frustrating that they don't, not all, I'm not generalizing. I am generalizing. Some don't deal with the Africanness. They want to say, oh, it doesn't matter, or we don't care about culture or race, or, you know, we're all mixed anyway. See, the thing is, I did my DNA, and the first time when I did it, it said I was 95% African. But you know, the DNA, if you notice, I don't know if you ever did Ancestry.com, the research always gets better and better, and they come back with even more accurate information because they find out more. And now I think I was 99%. So the fact that we're all mixed, that's not true. I mean, I don't know why we say that. Like, I think that's very odd to me. That's not true. That's not true that when I say, especially if the majority of you are of African descent, but some of us are not that mixed, and nobody want to talk about those people. Those people should be celebrated. They the ones that's going to keep the race going if we do this right, whether it's a mental keeping the race going, whether it's a physical keeping the race going, whether it's a spiritual keeping the race going. I don't understand why we don't talk about the black Americans that don't have a lot of European in them. Nothing wrong, but if you do, there's nothing wrong. You know who you are. You know black is not just a color, it's a goddamn experience. So whether you light skin, brown skin, or whatever, you know that experience. And that's what I love about black Americans. We see each other. We know that light, that brown, that dark. It's not too many degrees of separation in that when it comes to a racist, supremacist society. But you know what? Racism and white supremacy has touched every inch of the goddamn globe. It's time for us to go home. It's time for us to go home and see ourselves and be with ourselves and have the herbs for ourselves and live in the sun with ourselves and drink the water from ourselves. And then as African diasporic people, make the goddamn place better, not worse. I hope that I came to the DR and made it better. I hope that people look at themselves in a different way. That was my goal, and I think it was complete. But you can't hold me. It's not right. You know, I know that now. But you know what? If you got people trying to hold you, it's because you're holding yourself. I didn't understand that power. I didn't understand my greatest gift. For many of you, you think, oh, my activist days or my, I don't want to say rebel days, but my, you know, days of being something, my day of having a name, my day of being proud, my day of influencing people is over because I'm 40 or 50 or going on 60. No, this is the perfect time. My girl Sadia, this young lady, she needs me still. That's why I'm here. You should, in a society, in black American culture, similar to African culture, the older you get, the better the more respect you're supposed to have. Now this idea of the goddamn man being 18 and he's sitting in the front and you got to serve him, I can't do that. That's not my culture, but that's white supremacy at its finest. Patriarchy is a birth, the child of white supremacy, because that's a backwards way of being. They brought this uncouth culture to us. It's not the other way around. And us adopting his way is effing crazy. Dominican men, I'm telling you, not all of y'all, but y'all that go on that backwards ass shit that the women don't know nothing and the women got to pretend like they don't know. I'm not from that culture. Black American women, no, we're not. I mean, I remember my generation was like, no, you just make the man think he's the boss, but you really are. But not this generation. You're not the boss. And you can't. You need to recognize. Maybe I could save your mother F and A. I'm trying not to curse. He knows I never said a curse word. I'm spelling it. I'm giving. I'm abbreviating and all kinds of stuff. But no, I mean, if nothing else, like, no, like, be you because the world needs you, be your outspoken self. Historically, black women around the globe, Winnie Mandela, now we can go on and go off the goddamn North American continent. We have warrior spirits, and there's so many, there's too many to name. And I'm gonna start finding out the names, so when I go to Africa, I'm gonna call up these warrior queens. The black woman is God. God damn it, I know it now. And anybody that's trying to hold God, you can't possess God. How you gonna possess the black woman? Stop trying to do it. You're hurting yourself, man. You're hurting yourself. Whether are you trying to possess a black woman in the continent of Africa, the DR, the United States? You can't do it. You hurting yourself. That's why you got diseases and falling apart. That's why your health is all jacked up. Because you won't listen to no damn woman. Because somebody told you she don't know nothing. You better go back to your ancestors. You better ask them what they used to do. Believe it or not, they was on the hills and the foot and the ground before a black woman, asking her what she thought. God dang backwards. That's some backwards European bullshit. And I'm sorry, that one came out. But it is backwards. And it's backwards. White supremacy, patriarchy, it is not for black folks. Whether you black in the DR or black in the States, it's the stupidest thing in the damn world. And that's what we're going to stand behind, because what the man said, a nation cannot rise higher than this woman. You want to look at the success of a country? Look at the success of the woman in that country. We need to do better. We got to do better. So I'm here to do better. I hope I'm doing better right now by doing this dang live stream. Ladies, if you've been fed, will you help a sister out? Help a sister out. Donate to my PayPal. Be a Patreon member, because we're doing things over there. You're getting videos nobody else see. You're getting opinions. You're getting stuff. You're doing stuff. Oh, it's about to be lit, because I'm not even done with y'all on the Patreon. Like, I'm not even done, because I actually am so excited about the Patreon. Something about somebody giving to you because they feel like you gave to them. There's something about that reciprocity that just makes more good stuff happen. So definitely Patreon, Cash App, and PayPal. PayPal, because it's just easy, it's direct, and it helps me tremendously. Helps me tremendously. Represent our sisters, represent our country, and go about the world. So I don't know if I'll ever be in DR again, but I'm not done yet. I'm still here. But I may. But I just feel like once you hit the continent, what else you gonna do? I think the only thing you can do when you hit the continent is go more through the continent. I can't live enough days to go through every country in the continent, on the continent, and then cities and provinces and, you know what I'm saying, villages. Like, I can do this forever, right? So, I just feel like, I think that as a black American, or as Lisa Marie, that I wasn't ready. That's why never got there. But something happened, and the DR, I'm giving the DR prepared me for the deep work that we have to do. So men, I hope you're hearing this. If you're holding your woman down, if you're trying to possess her, and if you do evil upon her, evil will come upon your ass. I wouldn't mess with a black woman. I wouldn't mess with her. I wouldn't do it. I'd be scared. I wouldn't sleep. You better sleep with one eye open. If you're doing evil to a black woman, do like this, because she about to get your ass. And she ain't, oh, God dang it, I curse again. And she ain't. Yes, that's black vernacular. We got to put it on you every once in a while. And she ain't gonna have to touch you. You better look over your back if you want to. I'm just trying to tell you. Y'all don't know. Nobody told you about messing with a black woman. Nobody told you. You should not do it. It's a bad thing. Very bad for you. Bad for your health. I be wishing your ass up in the cornfield, and you won't be able to come out. You'll be like a goddamn Jack in the Box. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm making reference to the Twilight Zone. If you ain't never seen that Twilight Zone, it is a very good Twilight Zone. And the little boy was wishing people up in the cornfield, and it wasn't even nice, y'all. So, shout out to the cornfield and wishing people up in the cornfield. If you ever saw the Twilight Zone, that episode was lit. Rod Serling was on some metaphysical high stuff. I thought it was brilliant, basically. And I wish your ass in the cornfield. You never come out. You be stuck. You be like, oh. I'll put a spell on your ass. Matter of fact, I'll put some roots on you. That's what we do in the South. Listen, everybody want to talk about, oh, the Haitians and the voodoo and the. Listen, black folks called it roots, y'all. If y'all didn't know, young people sit closer. We did a thing called roots. You put roots on people. It's the same thing, honey. You put the roots, you take the herbs, you give it to them when they sleeping, they gone, okay? You put some shit up in their food. When you're cooking it, it's over. That's why you should be nice to the black woman, because she will F with your food, okay? And if you, I'm sorry, because this is not looking good. Ooh, it's a Leo lit. Okay, so anyway, I think I fully demonstrated Leo season for you. And I hope that you are better because of it. Let's see who's on today, because I'm losing it. Hey, Beverly, good morning. Hey, Indira, oh, August 1st, Leo in the house, your husband, that is beautiful. Indira, I'm checking out why you're not getting the information on the Patreon. I promise that I will. Beautiful rising, Lisa. Hey, Yafa. Gia, good morning, Lisa. I'm a Virgo, but I have a Leo rising, so you feeling it, Gia. Indira says, dang, Queen, I haven't been able to view those videos you posted yesterday on Patreon. I don't know if anyone else is having, I hear other people commenting, Indira, so I'm finding out today. I'm gonna call Patreon and find out. I'm gonna find out. Okay, baby, I got you. Thank you, Erica Grand Rising. How about sun gazing? I think sun gazing is absolutely amazing. I never did it though, because I don't know probably how. I know you're not supposed to look directly at the sun, but I just let the sun bathe my eyes, and we'll talk about that in tomorrow's video. Beverly says, I haven't had a problem viewing the videos. Okay, Beverly says no. And dear, I'm going to find out why. Beverly Pierce, I've even tried on my, what? Okay, yeah, we need to find out what's going on. Hey, Renetta, good morning. Lakeisha, good morning. Amen, says Renetta. And dear, I'm not sure why you can't access it. I use my phone. Okay, good. I'm going to find out. You are doing it, Lisa. Thank you, Beverly. Good morning, Virginia. Beautiful. Isn't self-actualization and self-love beautiful? Yes, it is, Virginia. Beverly says, you definitely make my energy go up. Yes, muchas gracias. Sadia was given all kind. Beverly, was she given life? Y'all need to watch the video, right? Gia says, okay. Gia says, y'all best believe it. Come on, Queen. Beverly says, yes. Gia says, yes. I teach in the Bronx, and it saddens me when I see how many beautiful black babies don't know or identify as black because they're Latino. And it's a sad, it hurts your heart, don't it? Gia Linnell, do you know that here in Westchester County, they don't even acknowledge Black History Month? Ooh, when I was in school, that the teachers ever talked about was the civil rights. Girl, we got the same thing. Hola, linda. Hola, blessed by him. I'm glad I caught you live. Me too. Beverly says, we got to do better. Tamika says, I did study abroad in Accra, West Africa in college. Best decision is no place like home, the motherland. Thank you, Queen. Are you upset? Wow, what happened? Oh, nothing. I was just, if something came through me and, somebody need to hear that, and yeah, everything is good. But yeah, thank you. Hey, Audrey, laugh out loud in the cornfield. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, muchas gracias. I'm sorry. Thank you, darling. So hot. Thank you. Love you. That's Marlene. She is so, I love this woman. She just gave me some tea. No, nothing. Reverie's laughing. Indira says, the cornfield girl, keep speaking truth, Lisa. Thank you, Audrey. You are funny. Keep it going. Thank you. Hey, Felicia says, hey, Queen. Hi, Queen. Hey, Felicia. Sylvester, good morning. Or hey, brother. Good morning. Sonia, hey, girl, laughing. Nice to see the humor. You are too funny. Thank you. Yes, blessed by him. Joyce said, I got here in the middle of the fire. Good morning. It's the fire, girl. We talking Leo season. I love it when you're happy. Thank you. Gotta watch the replay. Thank you, ladies. No, you know what? I think that, when you say what happened, I do think that they're, oh yeah, the goddess is alive and magic is afoot. The goddess is alive and magic is afoot. The goddess is alive and magic is afoot. It's the warrior spirit of the Leo. That's what she does best. And I just feel like in my life there may be a man or two who thinks that, I don't know, like you can't, like it's not good to try to hold a good goddess down. You know what I'm saying? You cannot hold a good goddess down. And I think that sometimes when you, like I said, it's about lowering your vibrational frequency which I think Leos tend to do because the heart is big and we like to resurrect. That's what we do. That's what black women, that's what women do, period. And black women, we do it like nobody else. We will resurrect your ass, but at the same time, we will take you down if you think that you're crossing the queen. And I kind of was just putting that out there because I feel like there's some energy out there that might be trying to cross the queen. And I was just letting them know that I don't think that's a good idea. I'm just trying to say, you've been warned. So it wasn't really something direct or nothing I could share. Maybe my Patreon people, we might get some of the tea. I'm having some right here, but other than that, like I'm just feeling myself. I'm just feeling my power. I'm feeling the Leo energy, and I'm giving it to y'all. And I'm just reminding you of your power. I don't know. I think it's the patriarchal thing. Like, it was interesting. Please watch the interviews on the YouTube page. It was so interesting talking to Sadia last night. And when she said that she was watching my video when I was saying that, that the young boy had precedent over me and the other people, he got to sit in the front, the women had to serve him. And I was sitting there like, but he was going in the back seat of the car because in our Black American culture, you a child. And we will say, you a child. Who you talking to? You a child. Like, sit your butt down. Like, you don't know. And I feel like that was wild to me. I'm not saying we have aspects of patriarchal. We do too. Black Americans got it bad as well. But it's something that I think I couldn't sit with because, and even the young man couldn't sit with because he was of the African American culture who actually is respecting his mother. He's actually supporting his mom at 18 years old, financially helping her. It's a different kind of way. And I think that the respect of women, I think that the disrespect of the black woman is detriment to our whole community and our future generations. We are the most needed, but sometimes the most neglected. And whatever form we come in, whether it's Black Latina, Black African, Black American, Black European, Black Asian, if you will. We don't understand, and I think that we have to, because I think when you're in Dominican Republic, you see, I'm telling you, I saw things where when me and this man that I was with, Jesus, was going through it, you should have saw how every woman took his side, and they never cared what I had to say. They didn't care if this man, and he never look like, but if he whooped my mother effing ASS, they would probably be like, you deserve it, linda, tranquila, like telling me to calm down when he need to calm down. You know what I'm saying? It was like, if he said anything, it's like, he loves you, Linda. He loves you. No, he don't. That ain't love. Like, it's not, like I said, it was, I saw it in the stores. I saw it in the way that he was treated in society. And most of the men, even the women, like I said, I would sit with him and his family, and they were saying some wise stuff. These are women no-ish, older than him, saying wise stuff. And he could say something, and they would be like, yes, you're right. No, he ain't right. He wrong. But it was like I think you have to earn that. I think as a man, if you want the women to say you right, it's because we taught you right. If you want the women to say you right, it's because we made you right. And if you don't recognize from whence you came and that every black woman is your possible mother, then you don't know nothing. Another thing too, I think a lot of people, I could just say here, but I mean, I've seen it in the States too, Christianity. A lot of men hide behind their religion, praying to God, wearing rosary beads, got the cross, but they be doing dirt. They be doing evilness. And fire come upon your ass if you keep doing that ish. Because you can't play. It ain't nice to fool with Mother Nature. And God is a woman, so you in trouble. And she's a black woman. And I see that. I was like, you gotta be goddamn kidding. No, bow down to this because I am that which you came. It's between my legs that your little pea head, peek through. You better recognize. So I think I'm feeling all of the ancestors that are saying, could you preach a little bit about that? White supremacy, patriarchal, the way it manifests, it's ugly. And it ain't good, but it ain't good for us as a race. We're not going to go further. I just love it. Like the first I ever heard that was, I think it was Farrakhan, was the Muslims that say, what's Muslims in general, Nation of Islam, a country or a man cannot rise higher than this woman. Nobody could. And we are so, I love us, y'all. It's love. It's love. But I just started thinking about that when somebody gets with me, that it's not wise to try to hold me. It's not good. Know what I am. Harriet Tubman, Would you have told Harriet Tubman, Harriet, I know you're trying to free us Negroes, but you know what? I need you to myself. Just stay a slave with me and we can be in love. There ain't no love if there's slavery. There ain't no love if there's no freedom. No freedom, no love. Do you understand? Ain't nobody gonna be free if the black woman ain't free. And I think black women gotta remember that. We're gonna make this world a holy hell if we don't get the respect that we deserve. But black women, and that's me taking responsibility for myself. If I was dim in my light and I was trying to see you where you were, because that's not a good idea, black women, I don't advise that. Don't try to see, you can't go down there. The man told me that. Don't come down here. Stay up there. Let me come to you. And that's a vibrational kind of conversation that I'm having. So watch when I hit the continent, well, y'all ain't gonna know what to do with me. Y'all ain't gonna know what to do with my little son. You'll be like, she tiny, she little, but she got a whole lot of fire. That's the Leo energy. And that's what I want to give you today. Love yourself. Love the good. And let me just talk about the good man. The good man, yo, good man, you woke man that's sitting by a queen because you a king. I loves you. Like, I love you because you know what? That's real talk, too. There are some great black men, some great men, period, brown and black men out here that's doing the goddamn thing and standing by their woman's side because they know that he holding her up. We need you, strong man. We need you to speak up. We need you to show your love for us. We need you to protect us, because some of us out here being warriors. It was Harriet Tubman that risked her life, a little woman, a little black woman that risked her life because she realized if if one of us ain't free, none of us are free. And I need you, black men and brown men, because I respect that it is a mix, and I respect the brownness in you as well. I see that in this country. I wouldn't call it, it's not just a black country, it's a black and brown country. It's good. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I love color. Color's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that. But some of y'all are doing the damn thing. Like, some of y'all are respecting and loving and not lying and not stealing and not cheating. If you lie and steal and cheat from a black woman, may your days on this earth be filled with hell, because it's going to be. Our words are incantation. You want to put a spell on somebody, you do it that way. Don't mess with the queens. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with no other queens. Your days will be a living hell if you mess with the queens. You got to I'm just saying that, not even that I'm going to put a spell on you. I'm not even trying to do that. I could, though, but I'm not, you know. What I'm saying is, what did I say about messing with the queen? Not sticking up for her, disrespecting her, lying to her, any black woman. You will feel that. But most people I know is that men that are deceitful or liars to anybody, look at their life. The reflection of it ain't pretty. But the men that uplift a woman, look how well they do in life. Look how successful they are. Black men that understand that every woman is their mother, not just respecting their mother, but that's BS. When I find, so a lot of men will be like, oh, I respect my mother. Well, if you disrespecting women, you don't respect your mother. You don't respect any mother. Stop lying, and you're only lying to yourself. We got to start using our words to heal, but also we need to break down some ish too. I'm trying to tell you that there's two sides to every goddess, and there's a high and a higher. Which one you want to be with? Because either one will get you. You wouldn't. We need to resurrect her again. And so I'm going to Africa, and I want y'all to come. This retreat's gonna be lit. It's gonna be beautiful. Share the video, like, comment, subscribe. And ladies, if you was fed, you know I'm teaching classes here, right here. This is the class. I'll teach the class now. Y'all know where everybody get it. If you feel so inclined, help a sister out and be like, you know what? I want to put 5 on that, and or I want to, because I was lit. I got lit, girl. You got me high. I put my 5 on it, or 5, or 50, or 500, like 5,000, like whatever you want to do. Please do it. Everything helps. And I'm going to stop now because I had a lot of fun with y'all. I had a lot of fun with y'all today. So let's see. Yes, good morning. Nice to see. Yes, that you are too funny. Thank you. Gotta watch the replay. Okay, thank you. Audrey said you mentioned Charleston last night. Yes, I can't. Yeah, yes, girl. Hush, hush, Audrey. But yes, because I'll tell you, it's a secret. But anyway, you mentioned Charleston last night, and I can't wait for you to go there. I'm very familiar with Charleston. Yay! And I feel like home. Me, Buford. Oh, St. Helena Island, Sullivan's. Audrey, I'm going to talk to you. Audrey, I want to talk to you because I need to get more information information because Audrey is about to be on in the Gullah Geechee lifestyle. And you know me and Queen Quet, the chiefess of the Gullah Geechee Nation. We look alike. You know we kinfolk. You know we kinfolk. I love you, Audrey. Thank you for that. The black girl magic is real. Joyce, say it again. Coffin point. Oh, Audrey, thank you. I'm calling you. They took his side because they wanted him to get a. They did want him to get a. Indira, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. As you said, somebody said they was all part of the scam, and this is true. This is very, very true. They was like, look, you just stay put, okay? You absolutely right. Tamika says facts. You better preach. Yes. No freedom, no love. Preach. That's right. Beverly says yes. They use that cross to excuse all kinds of evil. I'm so done with it. Blessed by him and smiling. I mean, Nika, girl, are you ever on the live stream? I'm so glad. Good morning. A queen is to be treated with excellence. Yes. Nakia, hey, for the love. Audrey says yes. You remind me of Queen. Everybody say it. Watch it. I'm just telling my people that's in the virtual trial with me, wait until me and Queen Quet, y'all, if y'all don't know the Queen, she is the chiefess of the Gullah Geechee Nation. It is the black folks that are truly understanding and have culturally retained their Africanness in the Sea Islands from Jacksonville, North Carolina to Jacksonville, Florida. So we off the coast. We talking about the islands off the coast of the United States, the southern part, whether that's North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. And this woman is the chiefess. And if you just Google her Gullah Geechee Nation, she gonna come up. And so many people for years be like, girl, that's your twin. You look like the queen. You look like the queen. Can you imagine her fire? Cause she fire. She fire down. She's a vegetarian. I heard her say it, and she's fire. I want to see her, and I'm gonna bring that to you because now what we got to do is all the powerful queens got to get together. I should name her Warrior Spirit Queen Quet. I'm loving you. If you ever watch this video, don't you see your sister? Because I see mine, and I know we're gonna be together. So my group, we got some good stuff coming in August because it's my month, and the woman that's hooking everything up, she got in touch with me. She'll have all the information for me on Friday, and I'm gonna be, she's got her ticket. I think she's gonna use it. I think she's gonna fly away. Yes, what? No one should try and stop her, possess her with their magic. I'm saying she's something. Anyway, it's a Tracy song. It's called She Got Her Ticket. Possess her with their powers. Shaman is made up. Anyway, I'm flying. I'm flying again. I'm going to keep this going, and you are all helping me to do it. So I love you. I'm going to let you go. Yes, you've seen Queen Quet before. Yes, the Queen Quet. Yes, she's the bomb. All right, y'all. We're going on the 1 hour mark, and my tea is getting cold. So let me tell you about this tea. This tea has enjembre, which is ginger, canela, which is cinnamon, menta, which is mint, and miel, which is honey. Now, don't mess around. Everything I eat or drink, I know how to say it in Spanish. Now, the rest of it, I'm going to get better, y'all. I promise me and the Spanish ain't over yet. I'm going to get better, but I'm enjoying life. Okay, ladies. If you like the video, please thumbs it up, share it, like, subscribe. And also, I want to shout out some people that actually gave to me on Patreon. And I'm going to get the list. Nicole Cook, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you out. Sister Sharon, I love you. Thank you so much. And everybody that donated. But I'm going to get the full names. Every time you donate, I would love to shout you out. All my Patreon members, you know who you are. And I give thanks for you. But I'm going to get a list and just shout you out as well. Indira, Beverly Pierce. I mean, so many of y'all is looking out for a queen. And y'all. All right, y'all. I got to get this day going. And like I said, some big surprises in the weeks to come. Yeah, gonna be some shocking news. I mean, it's good stuff. It's all good. Not shocking. I hate that. Like shocking news. That's so stupid. That's like some tabloid-ish. I'm not on the tabloid-ish, but I'm on the goddess-ish. So yes, y'all. Appreciate yourself, woman. Appreciate who you are. Appreciate your power, and know that only though no one can possess it, but they can get with it. And for all you queens that got a good man, Indira, everybody that does, I want to salute your man today. I want to salute all the men that's standing by a black woman's side and all that you do. Men stand by your woman's side, period. But I talk to black women mostly, so that's who I talk to. Let me be clear. And I send love and peace and joy. I'm going to give Facebook some love. I'm going to drink this tea. And I'll see you all in the next video. Please, y'all, watch the video that I put up last night. That sister Sadia, she's a young woman. Give her some love. She's a Ghanaian woman in the diaspora, so many of us can relate, being African in diaspora. And I love you. I love you so much. I'll see you all in the next video. Blessed to you all. And let's keep moving. Mwah. Kisses.